We are the C's.
Hi, guys.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here for a lesson.
Yes, indeed, our class in manifestation,
Yes.
mindfulness, the magic of curiosity. For the reason humans are so curious is because your soul innately understands you have the opportunity to create. Every one of you are bound by this power of creativity. For indeed, the reason that the divine or source or God or the universe, whatever you may choose, has decided to fracture bits of its soul off and send it into each of these different worlds, planets, moments in time, is to create, to be creative in a different way. For all of us beings, whether we are in this earth plane, in a galaxy or star form, a part of the earth's core, the celestial galaxy, the angelic realm, or even the in-between, are able to create, which for humans has then been labeled as manifestation. It has been labeled manifestation because to the human mind, creating outside of your 3D reality is indeed magic. However, to the soul, it is an innate ability. Learning how to combine the two is why you are here. To combine what the soul innately knows to be true with the human mind and this 3D reality. To learn the universal laws in a different way. To bend time and space and create a new reality for one's self. Does this make sense?
Yes.
For indeed, when you are creating, you are bending the laws of time and space. For we are all on the same continuum. The same continuum that moves from being to being like a circle. It passes through every plane, every realm, every soul. The continuum is what keeps us all connected, is what makes us all one, is what brings us back to the divine and centers us in Mother Nature. Within this continuum, based on where your life is set, there are different shifts in perspective that must be learned, gained, and remembered in order to create in this way, in order to manifest. For those of you souls who are just learning and remembering that this innate creativity lies inside of you. We ask that you put aside the verbiage, that you understand that at the core of who you are is the creativity of the divine. For at the core of who you are is where God or source or the universe created you. It is why the further inward that you travel, the more you begin to understand the self, which indeed is God. The more you will understand how to create in the same divine way. Does this make sense?
Yes.
It is why it feels and sometimes seems more difficult to create or manifest when you are disconnected from your core, from your truth, from God. For when we forget ourselves, we forget that we are here to create. When we begin to know ourselves, to understand the truth of the universe, that everything we have in the past and the future, we also have in the now, for again, we are on this continuum. Time is not real. It is when we begin to shift our perspective of who we are and what we have in this present moment in time. We align ourselves with the laws of the universe and we receive in a fluid motion. We are then able to give in the same fluid motion. For we are all a part of this continuum. We are all a part of one another's creativity. For a choice that you may make, dear Kevin, may affect someone else's manifestation. And as we are all connected by this continuum, by the laws of the universe that the Creator has set in place, we are all interconnected in each other's creativity. Does this make sense?
Mm-hmm.
The more we choose to create ourselves, the more we will help others in turn to create themselves. And then this human consciousness may begin to create together. As you are in this moment in time of this new earth, the human consciousness is beginning to understand that where you put your attention and intention, the river will flow. It is indeed why there is such a break in two sides of your political system at this time. For indeed, it is not the politics. For like everything else that humans have try to put verbiage to for a better understanding. Politics does not exist. You are either being led by ego or led by the soul. You are either led by fear and control and a mass panic, which indeed will set you into one direction. And if enough people think in this way, their action will follow. This is where we see one side of this broken system. On the other side, that has helped to shift and make these paradigms crack, are those of you who are beginning to understand that you are being led by the soul, by truth, by love, by this interconnectedness. And in turn, where your thoughts and actions go, consciousness will follow. And you are going down another path. Does this make sense?
Mm-hmm.
The more we come to know and understand our own truth, where there lies no fear or judgment or boundaries, the more we will innately be able to hear, see, and understand someone else's truth. For all truths may exist simultaneously, as do alternate lives and realities. For again, we are all on the same continuum, where you shift your perspective. That is the direction you will travel in time. Does this make sense?
Yes.
The more you begin to create from these sparks of joy that exude from your soul, the more you will come to find that creating larger shifts in your life are just as easy, fluid, for you are in the pocket of your soul. You are being led by the divine. And where you are led by the divine, all manifestations and works of creativity will follow. This does not mean you cannot create from a space of fear. As you can see in your public eye, there are many beings who have come along, past and present and future, who live and come from a place of fear, a place of the old system, a place of needing control. However, when they still understand that innately what they want, they may have, they are still able to create. The soul is simply learning a different lesson, a different modality. For someone like Trump, for someone like Hitler. They are learning different opportunities than beings like Jesus, beings like the Buddha, beings like Gandhi, Mary Magdalene, who in their own right were able to do the same, but from a different place. Yet all beings from both sides are existing on the same continuum, receiving from the same said laws of the universe. However, the difference is what these beings like Jesus were able to give back to the world. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Do you have any clarifying questions for us?
You don't. This is beautiful.
We would like to immensely thank this channel for her time, for her space, for her ability to let go more and more.
Yes, her courage. Yes.
Indeed. We will continue to show her that we are here to learn just as much as you are. We are here to teach just as much as you are. We are eternally grateful for the opportunity to speak to you all at this great moment in time, to be a small part of this great reckoning, this massive shift in the awakening of the human consciousness. We thank you for your time. We thank you for your courage. We thank you for your love. We bless you on this journey of life that you have indeed chosen. We love you, and we take our leave.